Hello everybody and welcome back to Dyson's Zero program. Today we're going to be finishing finally the build of the towers and the rockets. Now I did do a bit more while you guys went around. I got the circuit boards up and going. Nothing special here. It's exactly the same factory built several times. And silicon, which means we should, if I land here, be getting on with where is it? This menu. We should be getting on with the engines, I believe, or the advanced processor thing. Probably the processor. So let's grab one of these local towers and drop it. I'm going to drop it a bit further up because what I want to do this time is going to be 2 outputs and 1 input per thing. So if I grab this belt, and we don't have a lot of these, can I make any more? We're gonna need a few of those. Yes, I can. Let's make a load of those. So we're gonna need a lot of these. Let's start with this one. I don't want to go any closer than this. So let's do something like that. And we're gonna need another input belt. And we also need an output belt. Now, do we just do the output on the other side? I think we probably do. So let's just grab one of these. In fact, what am I doing? I can do this. So that's what? 6. And oh. Yeah, if I do that. Perfect. I think I did this right. Now, let's set this up to be a processor. And we'll copy this one and we'll just drag it across again. Perfect. So that'd be input. We get the output on the back. And this should be okay. Now, this is only going to produce 6 a second. So I should be able to get away with using the slower belt, which I can't do because I just turned them all into things, which is fine. We'll leave that a little bit longer and go to there. Now the other thing we want to do is get power onto here. So we'll do this and that's a shame there and there. So this should produce enough. So I do want to copy this. And let's just do that. Because I could do with a little bit more than what I've got already. If I could do this, that's going to make it a bit tight. We could leave a bit of a gap, I guess. Do you know what actually the problem is? This tower is in the wrong place. So let's... There you go. Now we don't have to worry about it. I kind of want this to be in the same position. And that one there. So if we got those, we might as well throw down this now and just put it in a slightly better location. Kind of want it to line up with the middle one. But hopefully this will work. We only need 2 ingredients in, which is handy. So let's set that up. We need the green circuits. I don't know why I call them green circuits. Factorio, I guess. And the multi-crystalline components. So we need both of those. And you're going to be having processors, so I want you to demand that and demand that. And in theory, we should be able to grab this and just chuck it in. So let's bring this way. That's 1. You can be green circuits. And you can be the one I couldn't pronounce. So that should be good. You can be green circuits. You can be this one. I've absolutely got those a wrong way around, but hopefully that's not gonna make people too angry. Do green circuits. And that one. And then take this one in here. Cool. That is all done. The only other thing we need to do is get the input thingamajigs. That'll be this one. No, that'll be this one. And we'll just go one in, and we'll take it out in the middle. Now I think I can copy this and put it down still. Perfect. Saves me a bit of hassle, and I think I can do the same with this one. Just need to tab it. Oh no. There you go. Those. Why is that not lining up? Why is it not lining up? Is it the curvature? So I should. Oh. Don't say it's because it's not built yet. Okay. If I tab. Oh no. You know, I have no idea why it did that, but that should be enough for it to get working. We need to give ourselves a bit of a gap. Let's throw this down. We've got 2 inputs, and we need to have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna guess not there, but that one. Let's go one more and throw one of these in. I said throw one of the one of these. Perfect. So the only challenge we see with this is that it requires basically 2, 3, and 4. So the magic number here is 12. I know that much. But these belts can provide 12 a second. So actually the copper is a limiting factor, which means this can only support 4. That is a shame. But nonetheless, let's get this working. So if I drag in there, and then we just drag out there. No, like that. Perfect. That should be good. Let's drop one of these here. Copy this. We want to go 4. Let's do that. And I'm just gonna pick up the rest of these belts because they're no good to anyone. Get that one. It feels wrong that that is the most it can support, but at the same time, it feels kind of right. And that's the limit because of the belt. So what I'm going to do is grab one of these. And we're going to do something similar to what we did before. I'm just going to drop this there. And we will get this set up with the right components and just see how it starts basically. So we need steel, and we need that on demand, and we need copper, and we need that on demand. Hopefully this will work. Oh, and you will be providing those. Let's grab some belts. Yeah, let's go steel onto that one. Copper onto this one. And disappointment / engines on that one. Okay, so that should all be up and working as well, assuming we get any logistic drones coming. I find it hard to believe that it is really only 4, but I'll say no, hang on. The belt can manage 12 a second, and this needs 3 every 4 seconds. It's almost 1 a second, right? I should be able to manage significantly more. Yeah. Because it's doing 12 a second, and this is providing almost less than 1. It's only 0.5 steel per second. So that means on the steel one I can provide 24, and on the copper it's 1. So actually I can do 12. I can do 12. So if I Control C this, let's copy this one. We just throw it down here. So that's 4, 8. We'll leave a 1 block gap and do that. This should work. But let's throw some more belts in because I did delete all the belts. And we've got to join up the back as well. Perfect. So the only other thing I need to do is drop one of these in here. And one on the end. And in theory, this should work. I mean, definitely steel. There's plenty of steel. We don't need to worry about that. It is just the copper, but I'm comfortable with what I've said. We should be able to manage it. Yeah, because all the copper's making it down. I mean, we're not getting a lot of copper in. But at the same time, we are at least producing engines now. So, that's one problem solved. The next thing we need to solve is the making of these. Now, we already have one of the components here that we need. We just don't have the other. So, do I want to make use of the space I have here? I think for now, no. I'd rather come down here and build a brand new one. But we're going to have to go grab the components because I am struggling because I don't have any logistics. But let's do this. So let's grab one of these towers, drop it here for now. We need to finish our miniature particle collider thing. Now, what we really need is to grab some belts. So we just do this. I'm going to say like that many. And we'll do 2 of those, even though I think it's not necessary. And we'll do one of those out. Let's have a look here. This has got to be a longer craft. So let's make one of these. So we've got 3 inputs. Okay, so we need basically 1 a second of iron. So we can almost do 12. We need half a second of copper and half a second else. So actually, we can use the yellow belts, but again, we don't have enough. So 3 inputs. So we need to. I can't cut in this, can I? But what I can do is I can copy that. No, actually, I don't want to copy that. Do I? No, what I should do, I've got this, is put the 3rd row in, get the belts in, and then we can mass delete it instead. So 1, 2, 3, 1 out. Come on, turn around. 1 out. And in theory, we copy that. We push the right keys, so shift. Should be able to drag that across. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We need some more belts. Let's grab those. Yoink. I think I am almost certainly running out of belts. I don't think I have any other belts. Now, I think, yeah, I'm at the point now where I'm so far around, I'm back to the beginning. Now, somewhere here, this thing, please have some belts in, as we're going to be going for a bit of a run. Come on, click, click, click. Oh no. All right, well, it looks like I need to go get some belts. Welcome back. So I've just moved this back a bit. I'm throwing a load of things in. I'm hoping I have enough resources to build this. I just wanted to move it back 1 tile. And I'm trying to make a few of these. So let's drop these in. Because it's that time. Like, we need to start making things. What do we need? We need iron. We need processors. And we need thrusters. This is the wrong tower. I need a big boy tower. So let's grab one of those. Please tell me I have one. I have one. Perfect. Let's drop this here. Come on. Plop. Perfect. So, let's do this again. We're trying to make these things. So we need iron, processors and thrusters. So iron, processors, processors, and thrusters. Local demand is good. And we'll have that. Local supply and remote supply. We'll drop some of those in. Do I have the other ships? I don't think I do, but it's okay. So that's going to go off and grab a material. Let's come over here and finish this building. I'm fairly confident this is too much. Like I just don't need this much. But what I'll do is every time I build a local tower, I need basically 100 of these. And I think I spec'd most of this for about 1 a second. So I might just take this down to like 3,000. That should be more than enough, right? I'd have to build 300 towers. Actually, when I say it that way, 300 towers to fully utilize it. Yeah, it's quite a lot. Like maybe 2,000. Still more than I need, but yeah, it'll be all right. So I'll let that keep building out. I'll walk around here a bit until this is finished building as well. And oh no, I'm out of sorters. Oh dear. Can I even make these? Maybe. Need regular ones and engines, and that's iron and circuit boards. Let's finish placing the rest of this stuff. So I need to go get some more basic materials. I don't know why I didn't grab any when I was back at the base, but let me grab some of those materials. Excellent. This is now up and working, and it's a bit spaghetti, but we can just about support all 3 of these. We've got plenty of these coming in now. Look how quick this is making them. Ah, it's music to my ears. So, what's next? What is next? It should be the little thrusters. I'm just going to try and check my plan. Let's find out. So we don't want to do the logistics towers, right? We want to finish off the interstellar thrusters or reinforced thrusters. So how the hell do we make reinforced thrusters? Let's find out. We want many of these. And by many, I mean like 1 a second. I'm going to probably make it bigger than it needs to be because I can. There's no reason why not. But yeah. Oh no. I think we just hit a bloody problem. Have we hit a problem? I haven't got any of this titanium stuff. This stuff. I haven't got any of this titanium alloy here. Now, I am exporting sulfuric acid, I believe. I think this is a good opportunity to go for a flight. Is it in here? Oh yeah, loads of the stuff. I don't have any vessels in here though. Okay, well let's grab some of this and land. Can I make some of the bits in here? Let's make all of those. Right, what do we need to make? We need to make these. In theory, let's check over here. I should be exporting I'm doing the refined oil. And this does have the vessels in it. So if I'm exporting the refined oil, then I might as well make everything there. But for now, I'm going to get the factory up and working with titanium alloy. And I think we'll come back to liquids in another episode because I suspect it's going to be a bit awkward. Okay, I'm back here, finally with the right materials, I hope. And I just threw down this blueprint to start getting the factory built here. Now, this also has 2 inputs, which is the titanium alloy and the engine. Now, it takes 6 seconds to craft this. So if we assume these are 6, it's basically 1 a second. So that means we can make 12, as long as we have 2 12 per second belts. So that's what I'm aiming for. Let's set this tower up so it is demanding. So we want this, and we want remote demand, local demand. And we also want engines. local demand, remote demand. But we will be providing Frusterinos. Now, I just so happen to have a bunch of these. So there you go. Drop 100 of those in. It can go fetch some bits. And while it's doing that, we'll hook these belts up. He says. We'll take this one out here. Number 1 can be the far one. Number 2 can be the middle one. And the third one will just go in like that. The only thing we need to do is change this to have the right recipe, which is this one. And in theory, I'm hoping I can drag this over all of them. Tried. It didn't work. Can I do at least? I can do it over the ones that are built. Fine. Get these ones down. That one. That one. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That one. Last one. I wish these were a tiny bit quicker. And boom. Okay, it doesn't like the last one. Why not? Is it not like that? Let's do that. Yeah, it didn't like the last one. It was slightly off. How weird. Must be the curvature of the planet. So that is now making those. Where's your engines? Oh, bucket tons coming. Where are they though? Look at all these ships. What we want. It's like a hive mind. Right, now that that's done though, I should be able to do a couple more of these. Like, how many do we want? I want to make sure these line up. So that about there. I'll put 3 rows of this in. How many did I do for the other one? I think I sensed one with 1. Okay, it's fine. We'll have 2 rows for this one. Not that we need to make them any more or less. It just looks more impressive. But look at all these engines coming in. Wow. It's nice to see this is finally getting to a point where things are turning up. So, number 1, number 2, and number 3. So I'll stand here, get this built. And then the next one we want to do is this. And this is another 3 materials. So what we'll do is we'll just copy this whole setup here and then hopefully change it. So let's, can I copy all of this? Oh, I don't think I can. You gonna let me copy it? No. Tell you what though, looks very pretty. So can I at the very least copy this? Can I copy that? Yes. Let's bring this over here. And let's drop that there. So we need a couple of these. 2, 3. We'll have to reconfigure those to build the right things. But in theory, should be able to get this one working as well. It's going to have to be a similar design to the other one where it's all wrapping around, but you know, it is what it is. So let's grab that. We want to drop this in alignment with those 3. Kind of. Out there. Let's get this down while we're waiting. Now, what was it that we wanted to put in here? It was titanium alloy, processors, and reinforced thrusters. So let's get that in. So we want titanium, and we want that to be remote demand, local demand. We want processors and the thrusters. So local demand. There we go. And then this will be providing, where is it? The logistic vessels. Remote supply, local supply. Good. Now, how many of these do we want? I'll take this down to 1,000. That should be more than enough. Get this up and going. So I'll hook all this up and I'll bring you back when it's done. It's going to take a while. Okay, welcome back. So everything is going as good as it can. We are, however, really suffering on silicon. Like, we just don't have enough silicon sheets. And it's most evident not here, but here. So the lack of silicon means that this is just not producing anything that it should. Now, I did a little bit of tweaking and see it's helping a little bit. So I doubled the speed of the belt that was producing silicon, but frankly, don't think it's going to help massively. We only have one silicon producing place at the moment. We probably need to double it. But that's why this is slowing down and this is causing everything else to slow down. So eventually it will be fine if we can sort silicon out. But in theory, down here, we should now have at least one ship being built. Let's find out. None. I still have none. What do you need? Oh, look how close it is. What I'm going to do. I've got so many of these. There you go. Have some processors. At least this way, some ships will turn up. I hope. Yes? Come on. Here. Yes. Oh, it's going to go to Earth and grab some. Okay, well, fair enough. It's having fun. So anyway, that is up and working. So I'm just going to tab back to my production sheet. That is one more done. That leaves the only thing left are the 2 towers and the particle container. Okay, welcome back. So I had to come back here and put the sulfuric acid in. The reason I had to do that was I wasn't thinking straight. Now, if we just come into here, you can see sulfuric acid needs the refined oil, which we've already done. That's in there. That's ready to go. And it needs stone. Great. Our planet that we need to know has stone, and it needs water. And that's when I realized there might be a problem. So if we look at the ocean type here, water. We absolutely have water here. But on this planet, our ocean type is none, which means I cannot produce sulfuric acid over there. Although this planet does have ocean on it and some other bits, so maybe we'll have to go and set that up at some point. But long story short, we need to export it all from here. Okay, so we've managed to get this set up. The materials are starting to come in, and in theory this should be building. I don't think we have enough intergalactic ships. They're just coming in now. I think they've come all the way from our home base. So I just want to come down here and see if we've been lucky to make any yet. Because hopefully we sold some of our things. We got 53. So can I take... I want to take all of those. Now, I did add a little silicon smelter, which I'll show you as we come back up here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too quick. A little loop-a-loop. I want to drop some of these in here as well. Bang. And perfect. Put those next to it. So this is now producing. It seems to be that this is more than capable of supporting this main. So I've got 18, and I think it should be able to do at least 24. So now that is enough. But come over here. So iron. So I just dropped this little silicon smelter in, so we have plenty of silicon. As you can see, I'm struggling for power. That is definitely something we want to get on top of. But I think I could make these if I can make some more energetic graphite. So I'll have to have a go, I guess. Now that we've got the particles, though, we should be able to get on to making these towers. Now, I think just one of these towers with a factory off each side is probably going to be enough. Let's build it right here. And do you know what? I'm gonna be fancy. I'm gonna use one of these. So I want one here. And all this is going to do is sit here and make these ones. It needs 4 components. We'll work it out. Let's grab the tower and throw the tower down as well, because it is going to be interesting. So I think I want to do it like this. I'm not 100% sure. So we come back to here. I might actually change this. So what components does this need? Steel, titanium, processors, and doodahs. So let's get this on. We want steel, titanium, processors, processors, and what's the last component? Those. Now, realistically, we do not need to completely fill this up. Maybe even just a few hundred of each. Say 600. I feel like even 600 is massively too much, but get 600 in there. Let's drop some of these in. And we'll drop some of those in. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now, let's move this. So, grab some belts. You come out of here. Now, I want to do that, I think. Number 2. Number 3. Throw down one of these. I think we'll just do 1 for now. I also have yet another belt coming in the back. Probably the most lucrative belt of all. Last one going in. That is what feels like a lot of materials. So let's get this pumping in. Now, we don't need fast belts for this because it is possibly the slowest thing in the world anyway. Come on, turn around. We'll come in that side and we'll come out the middle. Let's just tidy up the end of these belts so they look pretty. In theory, if I drop that there, that should be everything. One thing I could do is actually save this by just stealing it straight from here. And in fact, I might do that. So let's clear and reset that one. And let's get rid of that belt completely. And instead, let's take it from here. Because why not? We already have it. Boom. And that saves 1 resource from here. And this can actually ask for 1 more thing. So, what do I need? I just need titanium alloys. Why don't I ask for it from here? Do this. Remote. Take this all the way down to maybe 1,000. I think that should be enough. And I should have a spot left in here now for big tower. There you go. This all worked out, and I'm not building 1,000 of those. Yeah, 300. So let's just continue this a little bit more in here as well, because we need some of that. What I'm hoping I can do is, I don't want to be lazy, but I do want to try and not get things on the wrong side of the belt. So if I put that there, and we select this one, we can hopefully do something interesting. So for example, the output from here, hang on, that's not close enough. What's going on here? Oh, there you go. Go right on top. better. So let's set this one up again to the battle tower. Go back to here. Right. So we can just take straight into here. Item that comes off there, and we can take those into there. So that is 2 of the 3. The only other one we need is the titanium. And where is that coming in? Did I bring it into here? It did. And we want it on that line. Boom. That is everything it needs to make them. And the only other thing we need to do is get it back inside, really. And I think I will do that here, like this. And we'll just throw one of these on. Bingo. Now, let's get the demand going for these. And I'm hoping this kicks into life. The processors is definitely a problem. I think I'm going to call it quits there today. And I think one thing we need to get on with as well, maybe between episodes, is I might get a few more ray receivers up here and on the other pole. Where is it? Over here. As you can see now, this one's in the sun, so we need to kind of have an equal balance between the two. It means it's expensive from a resource point of view, but look, I need about 300 megawatts, and I'm just not generating it. And I need probably 10 of those dishes. I could probably throw down a load more solar panels. I might also do that. But I'll work on the power problems I'm having between episodes. I might also build the energetic graphite that I need as well, because that is becoming a bit of a problem. And what we'll do next episode is probably come back and start thinking about power, or continue building out the mall components. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and build Dyson Sphere safely, I guess. See you next time.